Settled next to the Willamette River, Autzen Stadium is a jewel in the Pacific Northwest, and the flock of ducks that call it home have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come calling. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Ducks will kick it away to start us off. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Broncos offense will have the first possession of the game. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach, so much fun to play with him, a guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way. Touchdown, Ducks! The defense takes matters into their own hands. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job on the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball, they wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Takes the handoff, it's Genty. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw, it's Nelson. Gets it out fast. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got rid of it just in time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. He's got his man across the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. So Oregon's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. Facing a 3rd down is short from the 26. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Broncos headed quickly to the line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. It'll be a draw. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Broncos!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
On to attempt the try. Right down the boulevard. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. NC State was far from the friendly confines of Carter Finley Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? And the Ducks are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Right back to the well. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Gabriel. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Keep spinning the bean like that, and you start to believe this kid might have the talent to someday be the 3rd 10,000-yard passer in Oregon history.
No doubt. And you know what Ducks fans love? They love points. They love offense. They love playing fast. That's what they are. That's who they are. That's what they want their teams to be every single week.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Trying to get to it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Caught in the backfield. It's Ferguson. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'll line up for the field goal try as we start the second quarter. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that, they've taken the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
The Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll leave it with the lone back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the Broncos line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The inside handoff. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They've been running it, but now the pass. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Keeps the legs moving. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line, pick up a 4. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. To the ground to try to move the chains. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give on the inside. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. To the air, it's Gabriel. Throws for the tight end. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough for the quarterback there. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Catch in the middle, it's Ferguson. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Handoff from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Ducks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Quickly complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Lets it fly. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Got a lot of running room. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Broncos.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. Fielded in the end zone. It's low. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down.
Flying down the right side. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oregon!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. On the move, it's Genty. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28. And here comes the offense on second down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Eugene as we say hello from our broadcast studios. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll open the second half on the ground. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. What a disappointment. No good. Missed a chance to stretch this lead. It's still sitting on 9.
23, Boise State, 14.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. They couldn't connect on that 57-yard field goal, and now they'll put it in play from the 40. He's right on target. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Gets it to the back. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Broncos will hustle to the line. He'll throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Broncos send out the punt unit. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. First down here for the offense. Quarterback checking off. The toss sweep to the right. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to get rid of it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Give to the running back. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A little screen to the running back. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
It's caught downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. They're trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on second and long. He's looking to throw. Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Ferguson. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. He wants to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? After the misconnection, it's second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Ducks are rolling down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's picked off right at the goal line. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Thought he had the huge play with the interception. Instead, nabbed for PI, and it'll be first down for this offense. To throw, it's Gabriel. Got his man quickly.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
Now the play fake. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Field goal is good. And that lead grows even bigger.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Coming out with it, it's Bates. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Give to the back. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. After the filthy move, he's got room. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man enough for the 1st. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Back to pass, it's Gabriel. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fast motion from the offense. They'll leave it with him. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
The Ducks will send out the punt unit. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll bring it back. It's Genty. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pressure coming. And they got him for the sack. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He wants a big play here late. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. On 4th down, looking to pass. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It is good! And now the lead's extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Louisville found a way to pull out a victory It wasn't vintage Cardinals football today. Those Cards fans won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it and stopped the clock. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. He finds his man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been